Good morning, student. In second semester of the FE first year, we are the basic workshop 2. In basic workshop 2, we have to cover the three different shops. The first one is the carpentry shop, then the smithy shop, and the third trade which we are going to consider from our syllabus is the PCB design and cutting. Out of that, the first one is the carpentry shop. Now, all of you are aware about the carpentry. Here, most of in our houses we observe that how the carpenter works, which are the different tools which are used by the carpenter. Now, in our engineering also, we have to have the introduction of these different tools for the student. Here, this trade is included in the basic workshop. Okay. Now, I welcome you all in the basic carpentry shop. This come. Now, in carpentry shop, initially, I am going to introduce you the different tools used by the carpenter or different tools used in a carpentry shop. Okay, the first one is the marking tool. Okay, measuring and marking tools. Here, now which are the measuring and marking tools? The first one is the three-fold scale. This is the three-fold scale. Here, in earlier days, such type of scale is used by the carpenter. Okay, so this is the three-fold scale. This is the steel rule. Here all of you are aware about the steel rule. Now this is the steel tape. Okay, so nowadays this is being used here very widely by the carpenter. This is known as the steel tape, which is the measuring device. Okay, then this is the bevel square. Here for doing the marking of with some inclination. Here so that we can cut the material at that particular inclination. Okay, now this is the tri-square. This tri-square is also used for the marking as well as for measuring here the level of the wood, whether it is perfectly in 90 or not. Okay, this is the tri-square. So these are the measuring and marking tools. Okay, the next tools which are used in carpentry shop is the raw cutting tool. Here now when we want to cut the wooden log, very big log. Yeah. Then we normally use the bandsaw machine. Okay. Then nowadays in modern age, yeah, the chainsaw machine is used. You must have observed that the continuous chain is there here and which is used for cutting the raw wood. Yeah. Then the next one is the wood cutting tools, woodworking cutting tools. Okay. Now in that one, the first one is the various types of saw used in the carpenter shops. Here now this one is the tenant saw. Okay, which is used for the straight cutting. Okay, then the teeth on the tenant saw here are inclined at an angle of 45 degree. Okay, and in this tenant saw the forward stroke is the cutting stroke. Okay, here this second one is the cross cut saw. This is known as a cross cut saw. Here which is used for the when it is required to cut a very small job. Here then we use this cross cut saw. Now in cross cut saw, these teeth are inclined at an angle of 60 degree, and in this one here the reverse stroke is the cutting stroke. Okay, here and this one is the key saw. Here when it is required to cut the curved surface. Here for example some hole here or curved surface, here then such type of saw is used. Okay, then this is the new modern tool used in the carpentry shop. Here this is the cutting machine. Here nowadays most of the carpenter use this cutting machine to cut the plywood. Here when a large work is to be cut, here then we normally use this electric cutting machine. Here this is known as the electric cutting machine. Okay. Then the next one is the drilling tools. Here we you must know that while doing the carpentry work, most of the time it is required to drill. Okay. Now the which are the different drilling tools used in carpentry? The first one is this gimlet. Yeah, this is known as a gimlet. This is very old tool. Okay, earlier days when these machines were not there, yeah, then this gimlet tool is used to do the hole here for drilling purpose. Okay, it is a manual operation. Okay, here this is known as a gimlet. Here after that, this machine is the hand drill machine. Okay, so it is not operated by the electric, but it is a hand drilling machine. So with the help of this hand drilling machine, we can make the drill. Okay, and this is the drill bit. Here, according to our requirement, here we can change the different size of the drill bit. Okay. Then next one is the electric drilling machine. Yeah, this is the electric drilling machine. You must have observed that in our day-to-day work also we use this electric drilling machine. In our house also, to make the drill in a wall or some wooden material, we can use such type of drilling machine. Okay, this is known as a chuck here, and this is a chuck key. Here with the help of this chuck key, we loose and tight this chuck so that we can change this drill bit. Okay, yeah, so this is the electric drilling machine. Here all of you are aware about this. Okay. Okay, now in this electric drilling machine there are two attachments are there. Here one is the hammering attachment when it is required to make a drill in concrete. Okay, so for concrete, drill bit is also a different type of drill bit, as well as we have to keep it in the hammering mode, attachment hammering mode, so that we can drill the hole in a concrete. Okay, for drilling the hole in a wood, here we require to keep it on the drill. Okay, not on the hammer. Okay, so these are the drilling tools. Here, now the next one is the grooving tool. Now in the carpentry shop, here we have to make the lot of type of grooves to make the different type of joints. Here, for example, suppose here this is the joint. Here now, here to make this joint, here we have to make such type of grooves. Okay, now how to make this groove? So for that there are some grooving tools. Here an important grooving tool is the chisels. Okay, so these are the different type of chisels used as per requirement. Here, so this is known as the mortise chisel. Here one of the joint is the mortise joint. Here this is the mortise joint. The joint is known as the mortise joint, and to make this hole, here we use this mortise chisel. Okay. Here, so these are the different type of chisel. Then this is the abrasive stone. Here it is also known as the water stone. Here which is used. Now in this abrasive stone there are two parts. Here one is the smooth part and other one is a rough part. Here now what is the use of this abrasive stone? This abrasive stone is normally used for making the for sharpening the chisels. Okay, here to make the chisel sharpen, here we have to at any particular angles. Here we have to with the help of this abrasive stone, here we can make the chisels sharpen
with water.
Okay, with the help of water, obviously the water is required. Here, so this is the abrasive stone. Then on this abrasive stone itself, we can make the this blade of the plane. This is the plane. I'm coming back, coming to this. What is the plane and what is the use of that plane? But in that plane, here these are the blade of the plane. Here, so for sharpening of that blade, also we use this abrasive stone. Okay. Then after this grooving tool, okay, for this operation of this chisel, here we need to hammer it. Okay, so for hammering in carpentry shop we use this mallet. This is known as a mallet. It is a wooden hammer. Okay, now why do we use the wooden hammer? Why not we are using this metal hammer? The reason is that here by using this wooden hammer, here we can apply here the precise stroke. Okay, it is not that much heavy like a metal hammer. Here, so with the help of this we can apply the precise stroke. If the stroke is not precise, here again with the help of this chisel, if you hammer it on any wooden material, here then since the being as a brittle material, wooden being as a brittle material, it may happen that here the wood may get cracked. Here that's why you have to be very careful here, and you have to hold and apply the force in a proper direction. Here, as well as your hammering stroke should be also appropriate. Okay, otherwise it will be suddenly break. Okay, so this is the mallet. The second type of hammer is the claw hammer. Okay, this is the claw hammer. Here on one side there is a hammer here for small work, and on other side there is a claw here. So with the help of this claw here, if suppose if I hammer this nail, and for any reason if I want to remove this nail here, then with the help of this claw here we can remove this nail here. That's why it is known as a claw hammer. Okay, this is the claw hammer, and this is our normal ball peen hammer here, which is also used to hammer the nails. Okay, so these are the okay. Now next one is the planing tool. Okay, now which are the different planing tools? Now all of you know that for the woodworking, initially the wood is a rough one. Okay, we require to make it smooth here, and for that we are using these planes. They are planing tools, and these are known as a plane. Here now this is the wooden jack plane. This is the wooden jack plane. Earlier days this wooden jack plane was used. Okay, now and this is the metal jack plane. Okay, yes. Here now Nilesh sir will show you the how to use this jack plane. Hold this workpiece properly here, and we can use this plane here to make the plane cutting here or planing. Now the material is smooth. Okay, and as per the smoothness required here you can plane it. Okay, now these are the jack plane, wooden jack plane, metal jack plane. Yeah. Now this one is, now in this jack plane here this blade here is attached at an angle of 45 degree. Okay,
carbon steel.
Here it is 45 degree.
It's a made by carbon steel.
We can remove if you want to this 2 meters. Okay, for sharpening we have to remove it. This we need to remove. Okay, now this is the plane. Okay, sorry, this is the blade. We have to remove this blade. Here this is the attachment. Here this is the blade. Okay, with the help of this abrasive stroke, here we have to sharpen this blade at any proper at an angle of 45 degree properly, and then you have to insert, attach, and then we can use this plane. Okay, in the planing tool itself, the last one is the electric plane. Okay, this is the advanced tool used in the carpentry shop. Okay, when the more work is to be done, then this electric plane is used. In this electric plane, here this is one rotor, and on this rotor the two blades are mounted. Okay, clear? So that blades are rotated, and with the help of that we get the planing action. Okay, so these are all about the planing tool. The next one is the finishing tool. Here these finishing tools are these files. Okay, this is a flat file. Here when it is required to do the small finishing work, here then we can use this file. Okay, for suppose edges or suppose this flat surface, here we can use the file. Now the file used for the wooden for carpentry shop and for fitting shops are different. Okay, here then this is the rough file and half round file, rash file. Okay, so these are the different files we can use for the different purpose. Yeah. Then now apart from that, some other tools are also used. Okay. These are the caliper. This is the caliper, inside caliper. Here to measure the diameter of a round part. Here we can use this caliper. Here on wood turning machine also this caliper is required. Okay, whether to measure whether the round is of the required size or not. Okay, then this is the divider. Okay, with the help of this we can divide in equal parts. All of you know about this. These are the spanner when it is required. Okay, and this is the adhesive material. Here when we have to make the joint, Yeah, then therefore
Permanent joint.
mostly the joint should be the fit properly without any adhesive. Okay, here finishing should be like that. It should fit properly without any adhesive. But normally, if there is any error is there, here then we can fit it with the help of adhesive. Okay, you have to put the adhesive here, this Fevicol, and you have to insert it.
Permanent joint.
Okay, now it becomes the permanent. Here, cogs. In carpentry shop, for the different application, we use the different joints. Here now, which are the different joints? Here the first one is here mitracted bridle joint. Okay, here there is one. This is the female part. This is the male part. Okay, and we can fit it inside that. Here, then this is a very commonly and very strong type of joint, which is the dovetail lap joint. Here, lap joint means one part is overlap on other. Here and here, the shape of this male part is like a dovetail. That's why it is known as a dovetail lap joint. Okay, I will show you it here also. Yeah, this is the dovetail lap joint. So this is the dovetail part. Okay, and correspondingly groove in this part. Okay, so you have to fit it properly. This is known as a dovetail joint, lap joint. Okay, now it becomes fit. Okay. Then next one is a T-bridle joint. Okay, now this T-bridle joint, here this is the male part, this is the female part. Okay, now in this T-bridle joint, actually it is a T joint, so it is in the shape of T. Now here on this male part, there is a groove at the middle here, and here there is a groove on outer side, clear, so that it can fit. With the help of some adhesive, we can fit it, and we can use the screw also if required. Okay, then it is a T-lap joint. Yeah, now what is the difference between this is the T-bridle joint? In bridle joint, here there is a groove at middle, whereas in the lap joint, here there is a groove only on one side. Okay, groove only on one side. Okay, and accordingly here there is also groove on only one side. So it can lap over each other. Okay. Then this is a cross lap joint. In cross, it is a T joint and it is a cross. Here, so this is a cross joint. Okay. Here again a groove on half part. Here the groove on half part, and we can fit it like this to make it cross lap joint, cross cut lap joint. This is known as a cross cut lap joint. Okay, here then this is a corner lap joint. All the joints are the lap joints here in which the material laps over each other. All the three are the similar type of joints, only applications are different. Here it after fitting it becomes a T shape. This is in the cross shape, and this is also in the L shape. Clear, which is used for the corner lap joint. Okay. Now, in the similar type of one joint which is not fitted over on this board, here it is the corner haunch joint. This is the corner haunch joint here, which is also one of the very strong type of joint at the corner. Okay, here this is a male part. In the male part, clear, one projecting part is there. Clear, and corresponding groove is here. Clear, so that it can fit. Okay, and this joint is known as a corner haunch joint. Clear, it is now fixed. Okay. This one of the important job in the carpentry shop is to make such type of circular symmetrical object. Yeah, this is the balun. Okay. Then this is the handle here, which is used for the chisel and files. Here, this is known as a handle. This is also another type of handle. Here, screwdriver. Yes, handle of the screwdriver. Here, and this is the leg. Okay, leg. Here,
Small stool leg.
for small stool, here we can use this leg. Okay, what's
Ready.
after introduction of all the cutting tools we are used in the carpentry shop, here now as a part of term work, here you are supposed to complete one joint here in the carpentry shop. Okay, now for this year you are supposed to make, if you visit actually in workshop, here then you have to prepare this job. Here this raw material will be provided to you, Here first you have to make the planing. Here you have to make it plain. Then you have to cut it in the required size. Here, and you have to make such type of two parts, and that part you have to make such type of joint. Okay, this joint is known as a dado joint. Here, so you have to make this dado joint here as a part of tumber. Here, so this is the raw material. Here, then you have to plane it. After planing, you have to make the marking. Then after marking, you have to make the, with the help of saw, you have to make the two cuts, and then with the help of chisel, you have to remove it. Okay, here, so that you can make such type of groove here, and for finishing you can use the files here, so that you can get the finished surface. Okay, so this is the part of your tumber. Here, this you have to prepare here in the carpentry shop. Okay, then as a part of tumber, here what you have done, which are the different processes you have done, here that you have to note down in this lab manual. Okay, here this is the carpentry shop lab manual. Here is different explanation of all these tools are given here. Then which are the different type of joints, what is the use of the different type of joints, everything is given in this manual. You have to read the manual carefully. Okay, then this is the working drawing here of this dado joint. Okay, these are the two parts. Here dimensions are also given. Here will provide you this drawing here, but in that journal which you have to submit, you have to redraw it with your hand. Here handwritten drawing should be there, and which you have to attach in the journal. Okay, here, so this is the one job, and second demonstration job is on the wood turning machine. I already told you that when you have to make here such type of symmetrical circular job, here we use this wood turning machine. Here this is known as a wood turning machine. Here this is the tailstock. Here this is the motor. Okay, you have to hold the job in that one. Here this is the tool stand. Here we can hold the tools on this stand. Here, and this is the motor. Here with the help of which we are going to rotate the job. Okay, now sir will show you the demo how we can use this wood turning machine. Okay, now job is rotating. You have to hold the tool firmly. Now on that job, while mounting on the machine, you have to do the marking on this job itself. Okay. Now to measure the diameter, we can use this inside caliper.
Use pencil now. Half circle. No. Plan का बोला तो डिजाइन वेयर का बोला तो
With the help of this file, we can make a short surface.
Axle stops, rings, second rings, point, pointer.
The pointer, sweeping tool.
Straight to the Okay, so on this machine we can make this leg here of a small stool. Okay, then Dylan, and this is the handle. Okay, this is the work which we have to complete in the carpentry shop. Here, unfortunately, because of the pandemic, it is not possible to allow you in the carpentry shop. But if in future here if you come, then definitely we'll take you in the carpentry shop and we'll give you some hands-on training here on these different jobs. Thank you.